Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called Raindrops to Rainbow, written by John Miklos Jr. and illustrated by Charlene Chua. This is the story of a little girl who does not love the rain. She would love to be outside, but instead the rain is falling, the thunder is loud, and she does not like it one bit. But what she doesn't realize is that it's only through the rain that you can get a rainbow, and that is really her joy in life. This story is a really fun one to share with toddlers because it is a narrative. So you have a beginning, middle, and end. You have some conflict in there as well, but it's very light and accessible, and it's told in rhyming couplets. So as you're going through the book, you have kind of a poetic feel to the storytelling, which makes it great to read not only at home but also in a classroom setting. And the illustrations are large enough to be seen from a distance. So if you do choose to read it in a classroom, then kids will be able to see from wherever they're sitting. So while it is talking about feelings and the fear that sometimes comes with thunderstorms and the disappointment when you can't go outside, and then the joy that comes when you do go outside, it blends everything in a way that is nice for discussion as far as how feelings shift and change over time and how you might be able to look at things in a new way to appreciate them better even if you don't like them at first. There's also an element of color to this book, not only because of the rainbow that's discussed in the storytelling, but also every experience that the child has a color involved, and that color stands out from the rest of the text in the color that it's describing and also in larger font. So for kids who are reading this as a lap sit at home, they're going to observe those differences and start to recognize the words associated with the colors that they describe, so that helps with some pre-literacy as well. So in this story you see a child and her mother, and those are the only characters in the book as you're going through it, but there's a really charming relationship between them. You have also the dog who's mirroring a lot of the feelings that the child is experiencing. And then the text blends really well with the illustration, so it's not an afterthought. It definitely works well together, so you have a really lovely visual experience for readers of all ages. So this is a really fun story to share, not only for social emotional learning, but also for colors and also just for the welcoming of spring and feelings that come with disappointment and then also finding that rainbow after the rainstorm. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.